This was $17,000 in overpayment debt that they said I owed. Hey, I was 10, so.
Millennials, this video is for us, and it might be something you want to look into if this video may pertain to you. Now let's get into it.
I got married and I logged into my Social Security account to order a new Social Security card, and I log into that account, every now and then just to make sure that I'm on track for retirement. And if you don't know, kids, if you're on track for retirement or not, you need to log in to ssa.gov, create an account, and go from there. Okay, anywho, I log in, and right at the top, in big red numbers, was $17,000 in overpayment debt that they said I owed. So I immediately panic, and I'm like, okay, fraud. I need the FBI on this. Like, I am super scared. I am upset. I'm shaking. The very next day I call in and I'm like, hey, there's a mistake or something happened. I think somebody stole my Social Security number and used it for benefits. And I said, there's a big debt in my name. And they said, yes, you were overpaid in 1995. And I laughed. I say, hey, I was 10. So that is a mistake. I just need you to kind of press erase on that and just get it off my account. Oh no, honey. Looks like your father was drawing Social Security for disability back in the 90s, and we've determined that he was not eligible, and therefore you will pay it back. So they told me to submit some kind of like reconsideration paperwork. Please reconsider this. I was a kid. I had nothing to do with my father being disabled or not. I wrote, I was a kid and I cannot afford this debt. To which they responded, you said you can't afford the debt. Please submit this paperwork to prove that. So completely ignored the fact that I was a child. I have to submit 14 pages of my financial records to prove I cannot pay it back. Now, before we jump into that, my sister is on the phone with me. She's like, I am so sorry this is happening to you. And I was like, you need to check your account. She checked her account, and sure enough, there was $17,000 in debt also in her account for my father's disability overpayment. We submit this paperwork. They want to know how much my husband makes. They want to know how much my kids make now. May not look like it, but I have a 21-year-old and I also have an 18-year-old. They want to know how much my children are making. Really? I've looked online to see that this is also happening to a bunch of other people. However, in their situation, their parents are deceased. Mine is alive. So I'm on TikTok, and just so happens someone posted a video and said, contact your local congressperson if this happens to you. I am so thankful that I saw that. I literally emailed Lucy McBath, Georgia, and I said, look, I was 10. I don't know what's going on. They're coming after me. They're threatening me. Please help me. The very next morning, she wrote back. She said, I will do everything in my power to help you. I literally felt so safe in her arms. Like, I just felt like this was going to happen. Her assistant then reached out to me. They called, they emailed, they said, what's going on? This is not right. We're going to contact Social Security for you. Social Security then emailed me that they would like to see me in person to prove that I can't pay the debt. I already sent paperwork for it to prove that I couldn't pay it. Then they wanted to see me. So now I'm really upset because why? So long story short, Lucy McBath and her team, I just want to say shout out to y'all. Brandon, you're a real one, got their attention. And all of a sudden, Social Security was like, oh, we must have overlooked that. They took the debt from me and gave it back to my father, who, by the way, I have no relationship with, so that made it really worse. My sister is in a different state. She's still fighting her situation, but she did reach out to her local congressperson and they are working on her behalf as we speak. So if you find yourself in a battle with the Social Security Administration over something that had nothing to do with you, you were a child, parents deceased or not, please reach out to your congressperson. Google them. Reach out to them. This is what they're there for. They are ready. They are armed. They are going to get it done for you.
Now, I know parents been putting bills in their kids' names for centuries now. I didn't know that this was how you get it taken off. If you go to purchase something and they slap you with a hell no, cause of this, and this, when your ass was 5, child, this is what you do. So, this was very informational. If it does help somebody, which I do hope it does, contact your people, okay? And get them to fight this for you. Go get you some help from somebody who's going to actually help you, okay? If you liked it, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one.